Just after 3 a.m. on Saturday, as residents prepared for day one of the annual Cookie Tree Cashew Festival, the unlikely would happen. The elevated wooden structure at the entrance of the village that housed the office of the Belize Audubon Society went up in flames. Executive Director Amanda Acosta says that she was notified by site manager Derek Hendy sometime after 3:30 about the incident.
When he called me at 3:30, he was already getting calls from staff. Two of the staff that we have actually live in Crooked Tree, and Mr. Hendy actually commutes on a daily basis. So when he called me, I asked him as to the status. Was it a controllable fire or was it out of control? The response was that it was already engulfed.
Firefighters from the Ladyville substation responded to the scene, but by then the building was already destroyed and nothing could be saved.
On arrival on the scene, a 40 by 40 wooden and concrete structure was seen destroyed by fire. The remaining fires were put out. Investigation into the cause of that fire is still presently ongoing.
What caused the fire in regards to preliminary findings?
That I wouldn't want to speculate at the time.
While those results are pending, it is no secret that there has been contention between the Audubon Society and residents who do not want to adhere to sustainable harvesting practices for fishing and wildlife within the protected area. So is it a case of arson?
The truth is we have had contention in the past. It has been covered by the media. However, as of recent, there had not been any feelings of animosity that we had been getting. Of course, there is always undercurrents, but there had been no threats as far as we had known. We do work with the village council and we work through the school as well. And like I said, the relationship is only contentious with certain groups within the community. So as far as we knew, we have no real suspects or anything at that point. We like I said, I wouldn't want to, for all we know, it could be electrical.
While the physical structure, equipment, and material lost in the blaze is set at about $80,000, it is considered much more valuable. The building has been there almost 2 decades, but the Audubon has been operational as co-managers of the protected area since the 1980s, when the village was designated as a protected area.
We actually were operational on the other side of the causeway. During Hurricane Mitch, so about 98, it had been flooded and we actually were looking to relocate the building. We relocated the building to that property. That property actually belongs to a village person who we rented from. The property is not ours, but the building was. When we moved it, we actually expanded it, and over the years we've invested by putting a really nice display in there. They had a really lovely boardwalk imitation and birds, and we had done a lot of maps. We recently had a professor from the United States did a whole educational exhibition on the value of Crooked Tree and the history of Crooked Tree and the products of Crooked Tree. So we had also had that exhibit in it. We have summer programs, so we get groups going there. It is one of our nature school sites. So Belizean school kids, about 1,000 kids go through that site.
Several pieces of equipment such as binoculars and scopes, tools for the educational programs, were also lost in the fire. But during flood situations, the building also housed members of the Belize National Coast Guard who serviced the community, transported them across the lagoon. So how does the Audubon replace all that has been lost?
We do have employees that we need to consider. So one of the things that we're looking at is a quick way to remedy it. If anyone has gone to St. Herman's recently, they've known that we've had some PAC grants that have really improved the infrastructure there, and we have some wooden structures that we're looking at perhaps mobilizing one of those. Just in terms of getting information center, it will not be of the caliber or of the ability to host groups the way the previous one was. We will have to assess really, can we handle summer camp, or if we can handle school groups for the rest of the school year there. So it has set us back in that regard.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.